Hello, everyone. So I just want to share some some things that we're going to be doing here in this collective, this beautiful collective with my team and Kira here with us. We just did a 3-day water fast and just got out of it today. And we went through this beautiful, amazing container where we did meditations, activations, we did ecstatic dance, I did quantum activations, breath work, and we did neurosomatic attunement. We did yoga. We did qigong. So not only was it water fast, but we actually implemented so much value in this 3-day water fast called the Water Witches. And so now Kira was one of the amazing co-facilitators who did this with me, facilitated with me, and she did the Qigong. And we just wanted to debrief all that we did together. And so, yeah, and we also wanted to do something close to my heart with what is happening with the fires out in California. I'm from LA. I was born in San Francisco, but I lived in LA since I was 10 to I don't know 49 before I moved to Texas. And so it's been really heartbreaking and just seeing so many of my friends who have lost their homes. So we really wanted to create a sacred space for all of us to come together and meditate and really put all of our loving prayers for what's happening. But yeah, so I wanted to bring on Kira on as well because she was one of the ones that actually uh, created the guidelines for the water fast. So Kira, do you want to come on and share anything?
Sure. Thank you so much for creating the space for this today, Tanji. It's just such a blessing and an honor to be here with your ladies that joined us in whatever capacity they could. And I really created somewhat loose guidelines because the main vision for this collective water fast was that we commune more deeply with the element of water. And so some people came in who couldn't do the entire 3-day fast, or they did a bone broth fast, or they, maybe did just intermittent fasting for 14 hours or so a day, because the real vision is that we could commune with the element of water in a deeper level. And what came through for me was so powerful because Water Mother showed up, and she showed me that, every time we're communing with Mother Earth, remember the earth is more water than land. And the water is everywhere. It's underneath your feet wherever you stand on this earth. There is water under your feet. It may be really close to the surface, it may be deep underground, but it is there, guaranteed. And it's in the air, it's in the trees, it's within us. And when we take the time to really commune with the water that we see in our glass, and then recognize that we're also communing with the water in our bodies and the water in the air and the water in the nature all around us, and just that water is life. And that helps us remember that the earth is alive when we realize that she is also our water mother. And we all, hum, all humans, all life was born in water. Water is where we come from. And it's just been so powerful for me to deepen. I already have been working with elements, and that's a huge part of my practice as a medical qigong practitioner and a yoga teacher and therapist. Before that, is that I work with the elements. And yet I really connected on a deeper level than I ever have before, even with all of my decades of practice. And so it was just such a gift to both be a facilitator in the space, to help people through, and to see so many people having amazing wins throughout and big epiphanies, and also to receive a deeper connection to my own medicine and what I have to bring here to the world. So thank you for allowing me to share that here, because it just feels like so much is bubbling up. And I also am very connected to LA and feeling that familial lineage, because my mother grew up there. My mother and her mother were both born there. And my grandmother lived her entire life in Los Angeles. And when I first saw the fire map, I thought that the house that I knew that of as hers was gone. So far, it looks like Griffith Park and that little area is spared. So I'm grateful for that. And I'm just grieving for all the homes that have been lost and all of the people that are still being threatened by this incredibly massive fire. It's just unbelievable. It's never been experienced to this magnitude before. And on the in the West here, we're used to fires. We live in a fire ecosystem, but this is not normal. This is not in balance. So we really wanted to come together and do what we can to bring the energetic field into balance, that those people, that both the people that are already experiencing being displaced, those that are threatened, and the tree people, the animals, everything that knows and loves that beautiful Mecca that Southern California is. That's why they named it Los Angeles, right? Because they came there and they're like, oh my gosh, this is heaven on earth, right? And then so many people came that it got out of balance. So I just am honored to be able to come and assist with whatever we can do in this collective to bring that back into balance. So thank you, Tanji. You're muted, dear.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much, Kira. Yeah, it's been really through this fast, I have been crying every day. And the crazy thing is I had dropped my mom and Vivi, who was one of the other facilitators in the 3-day fast, and I dropped her off, them off the airport during day one of their fast, and they flew in on the airplane, seeing it was windy, so they're feeling the turbulence, and then just seeing all the smoke everywhere. They're like, oh my gosh, what's happening? So they came home to that, and they're in Santa Monica. So I was nervous for them. Thankfully, they're more inland and they're not in the Santa Monica mountains, but I've just been so emotional. I've just been crying every day. And I don't know if it's the fast because I haven't been eating and just been communing with the water, but it was just like I just allowed myself to just release. And I felt like my tears were just like the 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 offering to like please like support and like help everyone there. And yeah, it's just been so emotional for me. And the first day, because I was like worried about my mom and V, like, oh my God, they're coming home to this. Like, what I felt helpless is what I felt. I just, because I'm all the way here and I can't do anything. But this is where we can come together and this is what we can do in this beautiful space that we're creating for everyone in LA. And I love that you speak about the trees because me and Kira, that's how we connected was through Vuja. And in part of his, I don't know, Prosperity Unleashed or Dragon Unleashed, one of the containers that he does. And when we both discovered that we both work with the trees, I was like, oh my gosh, my tree sister. And so, and that, yeah, and that's the other pieces, like seeing all the trees, just like, so I'm actually feeling to commune with the trees in front of my house and do a ceremony to like have them with our mycelium to like connect to LA, with the trees there because they can connect through the lands. So yeah, I feel like maybe we just get started. I wanted to I'm going to start with my piece, and then Kara's can come in and share. Actually, you know what? I'm feeling you because you're going to be bringing in all the elements. So I feel like starting with you. I just feel like because you're going to be calling in all the elements. I feel that'd be very powerful.
Okay, then. Like I said, I'm the go with the flow girl, especially after communing with water for 10 days now.
Yeah, I didn't mean to put you on the spot, but I was just like, you know what? That this actually resonates more with you. Kidding.
Yeah. So, I want to invite you all to have a glass of water if you don't already. It's fine if you're like listening to me while you're running off to fill your glass, and you can come back and drop in with us. And I'm going to start with the water. Like Tanji said, I'm not just going to be communing with the water here. So let's start with the water, though, because that's where we all began, as I was saying. So, dropping into your breath, breathe deep, full breath in and out your nose, or you may exhale through your mouth if you feel something that needs to be released. And connect to the water within your body. Connect to the water that flows through your veins. Notice the way the air feels as you're breathing it, and imagine you can feel the mist that you are inhaling. Taking in a big drink of air and swallowing it down. Feel it bubbling through all of the cells of your body, the molecules, the spaces between the molecules. And now take that energy of water and flow down with it into the earth as if you are embodying a tree. You have roots growing from the center of your pelvis, from the soles of your feet, even tendrils from your fingertips connecting to the earth and questing down to reach that underground water source. Feeling how you, just like the trees, have mycelial connections with all the other tree people around the world. And as you tap into this water under the world, feel how you're tapping into the waters of the world. The waters that flow in the streams and the rivers, the oceans, the lakes. And with your next breath, pull that water up, feeling Mother Water is giving you vitality, life, abundance, and the ability to work pure magic in your life. Water Mother, please assist us in this prayer for the people, the trees, the animals, the land in Southern California, in Los Angeles County, to be protected and healed. Keep those people who have already lost their homes safe. Help the animals to find their way to safety. And hold those beautiful trees in your loving, watery embrace. We are asking for a water miracle like never before, that the rains will gather over Southern California. Oh, I'm feeling a need for a breath activation here to really bring this miracle alive. So I'm inviting a circular connected breath in and out of the mouth. This just means that every time you reach the end of your inhale, you're exhaling, and every time you reach the end of your exhale, you're inhaling. And we're just going to do this 11 times. They're full deep breaths connected in and out through the mouth. Connecting to the waters of the world. Breathing the waters from the earth into the heavens, that they may gather over the city, the metropolis, the trees, the hills, the entirety of LA County. Oh, feeling in your body that water rising up, misting into the air and coalescing. And then with your next exhale, transition to a slow, deep breath through the nose. Hold it, hold the vision, feel it. Remember what it feels like. I can hear the rain on my roof right now. Remember what it feels like the last time you stood in a downpour of rain. Feel it washing over, down over the fires, drenching the fires, washing down, cleansing, clearing the smoke and ashes, and washing it down to the sea, leaving what is now still standing pristine. And now inviting in Grandfather Wind into our space. Grandfather Wind, we know you have a job to do. You are here to purify and cleanse the air, to move energy, to keep us fresh and alive, to take away what no longer serves, that new growth can arise. We are asking your assistance in this miracle, that you may calm this gale force wind down to where nothing is stirring. The fires are no longer being pushed into new places, and you are serving the purpose of bringing healing, breath of life into this place. So we'll take another round of 11 breaths with the wind. Redirecting the power of the wind into the nourishment, the way that the breath of life is the first thing we do and the last in this life. Allowing that breath to be sustaining you, redirecting the winds in LA County into breathing life into the bodies of those people who have already been displaced or are still threatened by the fires. 5 more. Ah, and with your next inhale in through your nose, hold it. Feel it. Feel the energy of the gentle breeze that touches your face and allows you to feel more deeply what is true for you. And when you exhale, coming back into the water, mother, feeling her flow increasing, The wind is now participating in bringing the rain, bringing that downpour. And now we invite that amazing, beautiful goddess that is the fire. Fire goddess, we know you have an important work to do here. And it is your job to burn through and clear out old growth and allow the new growth to burn from the fertile ground. It is your job to keep the people warm. It is your job to cook our food. And we understand that it has people that have brought this place in LA County out of balance in this way. And we are asking your forgiveness at this time that we as a people have not taken care of the land in this way. We are asking you to have pity on the people and calm your flames. Bring them down and assist those who are bringing their efforts to save people's homes and lives right now. Bringing that energy back into balance the way we all know it should be. And again, we breathe and breathing in and out with the fire. I'm feeling the dragon people coming in to assist with this. The dragons actually have the capacity to eat the fire. So seeing the dragons coming in this round of breath, and when you breathe in, you are embodying that dragon breath that breathes in the fire and transmutes it into the balanced energy where all of the elements are in balance. In and out through the mouth, in, breathing in the fire, digesting it. Oh, oh. I'm feeling this more dragony breath. You can join me in it if you like. Oh, feeling the dragons taking this fire back under the earth, back into the molten lava under the earth. 3 more. Oh. Oh, on your next breath, deep in through the nose and hold it. Feeling the fire melting away any blocks you have to living your true purpose as you allow this prayer to fully activate through you. Feeling the fires melting down into the earth, going into that molten lava underground to be transmuted into pure healing energy. Seeing the people in LA looking around in wonder as the smoke begins to clear. Seeing that the trees are beginning to be able to breathe again. Inviting those tree people into our circle now. Feeling them gathering in gratitude for those of us who remember that humans and trees are meant to work together to bring the world into balance. Feeling the trees calling us into a deeper connection with them to assist them in their mission to bring the world into balance. So many places that used to be covered with trees have now been denuded, harvested for wood, or cleared to build cities. And the tree people need us now more than ever to plug into the mycelial network to assist them with bringing the world into balance. So, bringing those tree people in and hearing their prayers to bring the world into balance so that people and trees and animals and winds and waters and fires may all coexist in balance. Seeing them offering their loving support to those people in LA who have already lost their homes and those who have still been threatened, that they may have exactly what they need, because that's what trees do. They take care of their own and those who aren't their species. They will give nutrients to those in need. So sending those nutrients out to where they're needed most right now through our mycelial network. And again, we'll do a round of breath with the trees. Imagine in this one that you are literally breathing with the trees. Each breath in, the trees are breathing into you. Each breath out, you're breathing into the trees. And feeling the gratitude the trees have for you to breathe with them in this way, feeling their request to do this each and every day. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, and with your next inhale, breathing in through your nose and holding. Swallowing it down and connecting back into your roots, feeling again those nutrients flowing from our collective prayer to where they're needed most. And feeling the stone people coming in to assist, feeling how they are grounding this prayer in through their ancient wisdom bodies into the earth, feeling them holding the bedrock, the foundation for those homes that will be rebuilt, for this prayer to be fully brought into form from our intentions into a real experience for these lives that we are praying for, the people, the animals, the trees, the lands, the whole of Los Angeles County at this time. Again, we'll breathe with these powerful rock people, feeling them anchoring in this prayer fully. Oh, and feeling such deep gratitude again coming from these beautiful beings, that we would remember that they are alive as well and that they want to work with us in this way. Oh, with your next inhale, inhale through the nose and hold it. Feeling the miracle dropping in, feeling the weight, the gravity, the plane is landing right now. And so we connect again to Mama Earth and the Mother Water that is also her, to the true mother of all of us, our home. And she is requesting that each and every piece of this prayer be walked with, that Each and every one who participates takes a moment to bring a small piece of your intention into some action that you do after this activation, that you become more conscious of the way that you walk upon her skin. And remember that she is also a living being. Mama Earth, please assist us. Please forgive us for all the ways that we have hurt you and brought things out of balance. Please allow us to bring this prayer to the people of Southern California, of Los Angeles County. Please allow those clouds to come rolling in and bring those drenching rains down to quench the fires, to preserve those remaining places that are so dear to our hearts and iconic in our history, even knowing that some of that history was built upon the ashes of your pain. We beg your forgiveness. We ask you to have pity on us. We are here to assist in bringing that back into balance. One more round of breath to integrate. Mama Earth, we love you and we welcome your love in return. All the ways that we have felt betrayed by life, we are asking to be healed, that we may deepen our connection with you, that we may feel your living presence assisting us in all areas of our life. And right now, in particular, for those people and animals and trees that we're praying for, may no more lives be lost in these fires, please. Oh. With your next inhale, in through the nose, hold, feel all of these elements blending within you, empowering you to take action in the ways that you know how in your own life and on behalf of your loved ones, and including all life on this beautiful Mother Earth, the living waters, and feeling angelic beings of light gathering around to support this prayer, along with more dragons. The cloud dragons are coming in now to assist in bringing the moisture to that incredibly dry place. So visualizing with me again as we close this out, the dragons, visualizing the clouds gathering. Visualize the last time you saw the clouds gathering in the sky, growing darker and rolling towards you. You could see the rain falling before it came to where you are. And then the beautiful sound and feel of a heavy torrential downpour, gentle torrential downpour, so drenching rain. That is falling steadily and peacefully. And now, gathering this vision, we send it to Los Angeles. And I know I said that was the last breath, but we're going to do one more breath to really send this. So inhaling in and out the mouth. The clouds are gathering from all directions, flowing towards Los Angeles. filling their sky with darkness, a color that is distinct from the black smoke. And it is bringing rain immediately, drenching rain, bringing that smoke down to the ground, bringing the flames down to the ground. And the people are going outside in wonder and gratitude to dance in the rain and welcome this beautiful miracle that has befallen them. Thank you to all of these elements that have assisted, to all of the angels, to the creator of all for being with us at this time. Aho, amen. Blessed be, and so it is.
Thank you, Keira, for that beautiful prayer and breath work.
Thank you. I had no idea how it was coming through. I'm so grateful.
That was powerful. I was just completely crying through it all and just releasing, and whew, very beautiful. I appreciate you so much for that. So now I'm going to end it, and I'm going to bring in some of the quantum. And so I'll be doing a little bit of light language. And if you don't know what light language is, it's just love language. I'll be channeling. We're not the only species, and planet Earth is not the only planet. So I'll be channeling in other languages, and it's always of the highest light and love. And so we want to close down our eyes with that beautiful meditation and activation that Keira did, holding that in our hearts. And now calling upon the ancient civilizations of Atlantis and the sacred waters of Lemuria with their wisdom. I call upon the water dragons to be with us. To support us through this time. I call upon the Aztecs. I call upon the Native American wisdom, the Native American Indians that have their rain dance to support us as we all work together. Call upon as we create this crystalline grid around LA. This water crystalline grid to support everyone that has been displaced, everyone that's affected by it, even if they aren't displaced, the fear that is coming up in LA right now, and the sorrow, and maybe even the anger, and people that are looting right now because they are all in chaos right now. And anywhere. So I'm going to be doing some clearings. That's what's wanting to come through. This is what I do with my neurocode quantum therapy. So I'm going to explain a little bit, and then we're going to go through it. And so I asked this Hogwarts statement. I ask a question to release And then you just say yes. You can say yes for giving me permission to clear it out of our field. You could say yes out loud. You could say yes in your mind. And what I do is with the light language, and then I also do a thing called Kanika, where I transmute any ancestral trauma in the bones. It's the bones of LA, the bones of all that are experiencing this, the bones of the earth of Mama Gaia. And I want us to envision like the heart of Mama Gaia and the bones around her, the lungs, and just seeing all of it being quenched with ancient technology from Atlantis. I want us to envision like the dolphins, the Lemurians, the whales, all of the sea creatures coming in to support this activation. And anywhere that fear is enslaving, anywhere that the fear is overriding anything, where there's looting, where people are not sure what to do, because whenever there's chaos, people tend to go into fear. So anywhere that fear is overriding, shall we delete, uncreate, and destory? And when I say shall we delete, uncreate, and destory, this is where you give me permission to just say yes. Let's clear and transmute across all times, dimensions, space, energy, and realities. This and a gazillion times infinity, right and wrong, good and bad, puck and pod, all nine shorts, boys, and beyond. Again, this is just a interesting Hogwarts statement, but not to worry about the words I'm saying, but to know and trust the frequency and vibration that I'm coming from is all of the highest light and love, just like it is with the light language. Kurama traia ma aria kapapuro, Maria matraya aro, moko traia ma paproria traiano. I'm taking a nice deep breath into your heart, the heart of Mother Earth, and the heart of Source Consciousness. And letting it all out. Releasing, uncoiling like a snake, and releasing all that fear. And in its place, these crystalline codes, envisioning these codes coming in throughout the clouds, coming in with these codes and activating the crystalline grid of LA. Chiamatraio sulla matrare ancora, mori a pampani a troro. And anywhere that people are starting to get angry, anywhere that people are starting to turn against each other, to separate. Because in times of chaos, this can happen where people turn against their neighbor or turn against people they don't know because of the chaos. Shall we delete, uncreate, and destory? Let's clear and transmute across all times, dimensions, space, energy, and realities. This in a gazillion times infinity, right and wrong, good and bad, puck and pod, all nine shorts, boys, and beyond. Taking a nice deep breath into your heart, heart of Mother Earth, heart of Source Consciousness. Yeah, my throat will hold it there. And what I want you to envision is this beautiful Fibonacci spiral, the golden ratio coming down from the galaxies and also coming up through Mother Earth and aligning through your spine. I'm breathing out. And just seeing these codes, these crystal water codes, putting out the fires. Mariaka, expanding the grid, expanding the grid. Bia matroia, iaka makoro, ia matrara, and seeing and envisioning everyone coming together, community coming together to support one another. Kia matrayo oro, everyone, even the government coming in and supporting right now. People coming in, the firemen coming in, everyone coming together as a collective. Muriatra iya. And then what's coming through is like with Dr. Emoto, when there was a lake that was dirty in Japan and it was very toxic. And then what he did is he had everybody holding hands around this lake. And so seeing all of us holding hands around this lake, around LA, Kuriyama area, and putting all of our feelings of love, putting loving energy into this with the waters, not programming the waters, but partnering with the waters, the sacred waters. Mariatra Puria Maiyaka, feelings of love, feelings of healing, healings of rejuvenation, healings of highest frequencies of light and love to shine, to shower upon LA right now. And anywhere that there's still glimpses of fear and anger and hatred, shall we delete, uncreate, and destory? Let's clear and transmute across all times, dimensions, space, energy, and realities. This gazillion times infinity. Right and wrong, good and bad, puck and pud, all nine shorts, boys, and beyond. Taking a nice deep breath in again in your heart, the heart of Mother Earth, the heart of Source Consciousness. Hold it. Take one more sip in. And exhale. Ya matraya. Moria kamatraya. Moriama soliama traiano yamatroyonia kiamatroyo solianoya moyakanoya moriaka patroya yakakoyo. Taking a nice deep breath in into your heart, maybe putting one hand on your heart, one hand on your womb. And just thanking the Atlantic technology, the Lemuria wisdom, and sacred breath blowing into helping the sacred breath to blow away. Just like Keira was saying, honoring the wind, honoring the fire, honoring the water and the rocks, the rock beings, the galactic tree guardians, honoring all the elements to work together to release, to put out the fires. Yamatrayo koroyama. Just take another nice deep breath in. And let it all out with a nice ah. Two more like that, breathing in through your nose. And hold it. And when you do exhale, not just yet, keep holding it. When you exhale, just seeing like the breath, like the water. Breath is water vaporation. And just seeing that when you do the ah, it just releasing all this beautiful water into LA. One last time, breathing in. And exhale. Moria Matra, and the fairies want to come in. Sukura Matraya, Mato Sulaka Matraya, Salamatroyo, Sukura Matraya, Suku Matraya, Suku Matraya. When you're ready, go wiggle your toes and fingers and open your eyes. And what I'd like us to do real quick right now is just grab your water if you have some. And just commune with the water right here. Maria Kamatroyo, putting another prayer, activation for not just LA, but anywhere in the world that is experiencing trauma. And just thanking the waters, the sacred waters, for your support, and all the elements for your support. And now, as you drink the water, slowly being present to the water as it touches your tongue and goes down your throat and your esophagus, quenching at the deepest level within your marrow. So it is. Ashe. Amen. Goroya Matraya. Thank you, everyone, for being here. If anyone has any last words to share.
Angie, that was so amazing and incredible. I felt so much moving and clearing. And I loved that I experienced drinking my water as literally taking in the body of the mother. And that's the first time that's really shown up for me. But I was like, oh, this is the true communion. You know, they do communion in the Catholic Church, the blood and the body of Christ. And this is the true body and blood. And so I was like, oh, hello. Thank you. Thank you, Mama Water, for coming into my body and working with me in this way. So beautiful.
Mm.
Yes.
Wow. Thank you for that description. Wow. Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, I just I just also want to invite anyone who watches this who is curious to know more about what we're doing in this water community that we really were called together in a unified mission to assist the waters of the world through bringing living water into our homes. And it's kind of like more than mind blowing, really. And so, if anyone watches this video and you're curious to know what do you mean by that, and how are you using living water to not just spread health and well-being and awareness of the true nature of water, but also generating legacy wealth, creating this sustainable income. If those questions you're like, what is she talking about? Because I know we just did a really big activation, so I don't want to start going into too much of that. But if you are curious, then just reach out to whoever shared this video with you and say, what the hell was she talking about? Because that was pretty wild what I just experienced, but I think I want more of it. If that's you, I think I want more of whatever I just experienced because I don't know what it is. Then let's commune because this feels like such a really powerful portal that is opening right now for those who do feel called to journey with us in this community. It's opening like and I haven't been here as long as some, but I've been here a couple years, 3 years almost, and it's a bigger portal opening right now than I have ever seen. And it's such a powerful opportunity to really claim your place in the world, to really stand in your value and your mission, and to find that freedom that you've been craving while also making a real contribution to a more sustainable world, like we were praying about just now.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Thank you, Kara, for sharing that. Yeah, 100% agree. And if any of this resonates with you, we've got you. We're here for you. And for all of those, we love you so much. And really grateful for anyone who's watching this that stayed and connected with us in this moment to really, really call in the high frequencies, the higher timelines to support all of us. And thank you. We love you all so much.